You saw the win against AJ and how good Daniel looked. Did that surprise you?
It did surprise me, and it surprised everyone else because everyone thought that AJ was going to win the fight. There were only a few that were bidding with Daniel. But the way that he finished the fight was a sensational knockout. I know that Daniel Dubois is high in confidence, and he should be with the performances he put on, but I've been working very, very hard quietly in New Zealand. I went to Ireland and trained, and now I'm here in Saudi Arabia, and I've been waiting for this opportunity, I've been waiting for this chance, and been waiting for a big fight. So this is my time now to go out there and show everyone what I've been doing while I've been waiting for a fight, and it's my chance to be two-time world champion. So I'm taking it with both hands. I'm very excited for this opportunity, and I know Daniel Dubois is going to come ready, but I am...
Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois aside, is the most informed heavyweight in the world.
Yeah, both of them in great form, to be fair, yeah.
If anything, I think actually Joseph Parker is in better form than Daniel Dubois, because that spree of fights of Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang.
Yeah, great.
Let's just look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous because Zhilei Zhang was undefeated, in my opinion, until he faced Joseph Parker.
He's becoming a bit of a giant killer, Joseph Parker, really, isn't he?
He really has. And I've got to give
Daniel Dubois next on the list for him? Yeah.
It's a potential, potentially. I just got to give him massive credit.
Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois are set to clash on February 22nd in a highly anticipated heavyweight showdown.
What is the next big Joseph Parker sketch? You know, what is the next big movie that you've got planned for us? I wonder, you know, you and Andy Lee and the guys there, it's strictly business, but is there anything in the locker? Have we got a social media post? Have we got anything that you can reveal to us, or is it all coming after the fight?
It's all going to come after the fight, but what would be nice? It'd be nice if people gave us suggestions on what we can do, and then that'll open up the ideas, you know, open up the ideas of what we should and what they want to see.
22nd of February. It's going to be big. Make sure you tune in. I'm actually going to come out to Saudi and watch the fight between Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, I'm still hungry for more success and more victories, more belts. So I still feel like the underdog, and in my mind, I'm going out there to, still same mentality and still the same old dog and make it a dog fight out there.
Parker, a former world champion, has been preparing intensely for the fight, confident that his superior boxing IQ and experience will give him the edge over Dubois. The New Zealander, who has trained in New Zealand, Ireland, and Saudi Arabia, believes that his ability to outthink and outmaneuver Dubois will be key to victory.
Do you believe that fundamentally that you're a better boxer than him?
I do believe I'm a better boxer, but he has shown grit, he's shown toughness, he's shown, he does the basics very well. But I do believe that my boxing IQ and toughness as well, and I got a good chin that shouldn't be tested, or hopefully not tested with Dubois, landing good shots, but it'll be tested come February 22 because with Zhang and Wilder, they were good fights, but Dubois throws way more punches, he comes forward, a lot more pressure, and he throws punches and bunches, so we're prepared for that version of what he's going to bring.
It's a really tough fight for Dubois. Not an easy route for anyone in the heavyweight division, this new version of Joseph Parker. The guy's got a very good chin. He's got a great gas tank, good motor. He knows how to fight punchers. He's coming off of two humongous punchers in Wilder and Zhang. Granted, Wilder didn't fight the fight, doesn't look to himself, but Zhang sure did. Zhang dropped him twice. Parker got up and outboxed him. He's a very, very capable guy in there, even a heavyweight. He's a big guy, too. People forget. Yes, he's a technician. Yes, he's kind of crafty and will outmaneuver you, but he's big enough, durable enough to deal with these super heavyweight guys and a big punch like Dubois. Very, very tough fight. Good matchup. We're seeing a guy who actually deserves the shot getting the shot. I like
Parker's trainer, Andy Lee, is expected to craft a tactical game plan that plays to Parker's strengths, helping him overcome Dubois' explosive power.
I got Parker. You know, Daniel Dubois, he just can't really get right. You know, he has no real skill. Pretty durable chin. Art is kind of questionable. But I don't think skill-wise he could mess with Parker. You know, I think Parker would be too much for him. I think Parker would be too much for him early in the fight.
He is. I mean, he's a top-class operator in all aspects, both in the ring and outside of the ring. And so you find yourself in a situation when you listen to Joseph Parker that there's not a lot of trash talking that goes on. He can have a go, and you know he did the other day in the face-off when he had a little bit back and forward with Daniel Dubois with Adi Oladipo on his own. But most of the time you get sensible conversation about him. He's very respectful. He's also a very good fighter. I just think that Daniel Dubois is going to be a step too far for him. I don't think it's a formality. But I do think that Daniel will win, and I do think that he'll stop him.
While Parker is confident, many experts acknowledge Dubois' knockout ability and relentless pressure. He has shown significant improvement in recent bouts, including his impressive knockout of Kevin Lerena and his ability to withstand adversity.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Like, obviously Dubois hits hard. He's come from like more, I don't know, stepped up. But then also Parker as well. Like they've both come along and they've both like been in big fights. So yeah, I'm really excited to see who gets the win.
I think if you need to be honest about it. You know, listen, Joe's a really good friend of mine, but if I want to be impartial and I want to pass comment on things and I want to, you know, I need to be honest about it. It is a 50-50 fight. I think you look at both guys' momentum, you know, like you just said, Dubois has been unbelievable in his last 3 fights, 3 big wins. You look at Joe, his last 2 fights, especially Wilder and Zhang, 2 unbelievable wins, 2 great performances. I think if you look at both fighters, they're both pretty opposing characters, pretty polar opposite really in their personality, the way they go about things, their journey so far.
However, many analysts like Fabio Wardley and Chris Algieri lean toward Parker, citing his technical proficiency, durability, and ring IQ as crucial factors that will frustrate Dubois and allow Parker to control the tempo.
I think Joseph Parker has what it takes to beat Dubois. He's got the speed, footwork. Just as long as he doesn't, you know, stay in there and get caught up in Dubois' fight, I think he's got what it takes to, you know, get those saddles.
I used to be known as one of the hardest men in British boxing. I pull out in the corner against Fraser Clark. I'm a quitter, I'm this and that. You know, you go from one of the hardest men in British boxing to a quitter overnight. Well, I used to look at Dubois and go, he's got a bit of quitting in him. He's a bit chinny out. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not anymore, is he? Like, he's walked through Hergovich, walked through Miller, walked through Josh.
Others, like Simon Jordan and Amir Khan, favored Dubois, predicting that his raw power and aggressive style will be too much for Parker to handle. Dubois' ability to land early and establish dominance will be critical, and if Parker can't avoid the big punches, it could be a tough night for him.
That's a good question. You know, it's probably, you're looking at a multi-layered fighter when it comes to Parker. I think you're going to have to, Dubois is going to have to show us something that we may not have seen in him. We know he's got this reputation as an explosive, bulky type of fighter who can create highlight reel knockouts, but I think he's going to have to show some of the IQ, if there is any, there, and that's going to expose whether there is any or not. And if he's able to beat Parker because he's going to have to show this IQ in this fight, then we're going to be able to check off another one of the boxes in terms of how we rate Dubois and say, okay, he's even higher and even better level than we've given him credit so far. You know, it's another one of those check marks that you can say, okay, he's got this too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, as far as a high IQ fighter he faced, it was Usyk.
That's a tough fight, man. It's a tough fight. Credit to Daniel. Daniel just fight. He just said, if you want to go now, we can go. That's it. That's what it's on. He said, if you want to go, we can go. Bring him on. Daniel is doing amazing at the minute, man. Tough fight. He's not having no easy fight. Tough fight.
I think it's a great fight. I think it's one of them. Which one do you want to pick? But these are the type of fights we all want to see. So I think it's a good fight. Definitely going to be watching it, and I think it's going to be exciting.
Parker Dubois. I fancy Parker. He's not an underdog in this fight. Everyone makes out as though he's a massive underdog. I'm not saying Dubois can't beat him or isn't going to beat him, but I'm saying what I can see so many ways how so many assets that Parker has that can cause Dubois a lot of problems. And if Parker wins, I'm not going to be shocked.
As the fight draws near, the heavyweight division watches closely, knowing that the outcome will have significant implications for the future of the title landscape. Whether Parker can outbox Dubois or Dubois' power prevails remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. This will be a thrilling contest between 2 top-tier heavyweights,